along with Boundless Chaos. How you doing tonight?
What's up? How you all doing?
We are going to take a little break from the spiritual side of things to bring you some Sonic Mania. So, is there anything that you want to say before we get into this?
I guess, what character would you want to be?
Let's go with Sonic.
Alright, just Sonic, or do you want Tails in there with him?
Bring Tails too, since, you know. How long have you been playing this for?
I've been playing, well, I guess this game for about...
Not just this game, but Sonic in general.
Oh, more than 10 years, easy.
Wow. Okay, so, yeah, if you didn't know already, this guy's pretty good. Like, it's not like we're dealing with some pleb, you know, gameplay. We're dealing with top line.
Hopefully I can show you that.
Yeah, that'll be fun. As we're entering the Green Hill Zone here. Sonic game has never had this stage before. Could you explain like your background in meditation and how it's helped you in life? I mean, I know you haven't done it yet, but...
Well, I mean, it really started in college when just trying to figure out what to do with my life.
Right.
You know, you just ask questions and then all of a sudden one thing leads to another and you start trying different things.
Right.
Can't say they're all the best things to do considering
Yeah.
You know, you experiment and then hopefully you just do your best not to make dumb decisions down the line.
Your decisions are key in life too.
Exactly.
Because you make the wrong decision and you're pretty much in trouble. As you can see, we're already in this first special stage. Yes, we are going for 100%. Because he can do it.
We try to make it as quickly as possible for you here. Try not to be too slow.
You're too slow! Oh, actually, he is. He's been, like, I've
cliche.
Yeah, well, this ain't Smash Brothers. I hope to stream Smash Brothers one day, but as of right now, I don't have the equipment.
Yeah, right now, just a matter of figuring out how to record and capture for Switch.
Because there are some Switch games that we would like to bring here in the future. Would you like to explain one of your favorite Switch games is?
So one of my favorite Switch games that I would like to play for you guys, and hopefully if it's not too boring, is Octopath Traveler.
Can you explain what Octopath is?
So it's basically a game where you play as one of 8 characters, and it's one of the classic Japanese RPG games, and it has a very special place in my heart, but if we ever play, I'll explain that more to you.
Along the lines of like Final Fantasy type?
Yes, exactly.
Would you say like Final Fantasy 7 or like...
No, I haven't really played many of the Final Fantasy games yet. So, I mean, I'd be willing to try to do one time.
Yeah, I mean, I know you well enough. He's basically the guy that I bring in when I'm stuck on a game. So, because a lot of the people that I bring in either can't do it or takes them forever. You know who I'm talking to. Sorry to that person. Please don't yell at me.
Yeah, don't worry.
As we are in Green Hill Zone Part 2, correct?
Exactly. So I'm trying to find a way to get to this next special stage, but we gotta play a little bit with the mechanics here at times.
Can you explain the mechanics in case people don't know?
So, one of the things I'm trying to remember how to do, it's been a bit since I've played this game, but I'm trying to find a way to make Tails fly on his own so I can control it how he is right now.
How would you normally do that? In case people didn't know.
Before I used to try to just jump and press double A, but
it's not working for you.
That must not be how it's done. Anyway.
Seems like it's just doing. Can you explain the drop dash for people that aren't familiar with it?
So the drop dash is a move that's kind of like the spin dash, except instead of having to press the down A button over and over again, all you have to do is jump, just press and hold A in midair.
And that's something new for Sonic Mania?
Yep, it is indeed. I haven't seen this in any of the other older ones.
What year did this come out?
It came out in 2018, I believe.
And before you ask us, no, we will not be playing Sonic Forces unless you explicitly demand it, because...
Well, it depends what everyone else wants. You really want me to play Sonic Forces for you, I'll do it. And I'll try to enjoy it.
Because, I mean, it's better than Sonic 06.
Agreed.
But other than that,
be careful about asking me to play 06. Because the kind of challenge that we're doing, I'd probably... There might be times where I'd throw the controller at the TV.
Yeah, that would take...
Which would be a problem.
Yeah, then you would have Game Grumps quality gameplay, and yeah. Shout out to Game Grumps, by the way. So, yeah, as you can see, he found a way to special stage, and we are blazing through this. When were you first exposed to Sonic?
I think I figured it out. I was introduced to Sonic when I was a young kid. My grandparents got me a Sega Genesis when I was a little boy.
I didn't know that. It was your grandparents?
Yeah.
Would you say that was a fond childhood memory? Like, you look back on it and that's basically your happy place?
Well, it's not something I've thought about in a very long time, but I mean, I guess in a subconscious way,
because in spirituality, I know we said we wouldn't talk about this, but it always leads back to spirituality, people, trust me. You need to find your happy place, because if you stay stuck in that stress out place, as I constantly tell you, he can sometimes be a Morty here, people. For those of you that watch Rick and Morty, you know what I'm talking about.
I consider myself a Rick. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, hey.
Rick and Morty here.
We have a good relationship.
Yeah, we do.
Don't listen to him. Would you like to explain a little bit about how we met and this whole spiritual thing started?
So, I started working for you.
But before that?
Before that, well, what do you mean?
Like in school? Like when we first met?
Well, when we first met,
Yeah.
It's kind of, we were just sitting in class. I don't think you knew I existed at the time. I could easily pick you out.
You didn't know I existed either, to be honest.
What?
Well, you did, but we didn't really interact much. We ran in similar circles, but we didn't really interact much.
Yeah. I was the kind of person who just did my own thing. But Paul was there.
Including fall asleep in class.
Oh man. That was a good way to catch up on sleep. That was for sure.
Yeah, and who was the one that woke you up all the time?
Yeah, it was you. I wouldn't always appreciate it, but I would do it. But you still do it anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, wow. If a hand was on your shoulder, it was most likely mine. Yeah, we are really fine. Would you say that Sonic is about the environment in a sense?
I would say so, considering you're playing as a hedgehog and sometimes a fox or an echidna. Those are animals that I would expect to see running around in the woods.
And how would you think nature ties in with spirituality?
Oh, that's a big part. We live with the trees and the animals. And we live on the earth as well, obviously.
Obviously. And here is a level that a lot of people had trouble with when they were little. Chemical Plant. And the music is iconic, I would say. I know a lot of people, like I said, a lot of kids probably threw their controllers when they were little. And if you're seeing this for the first time, go back and ask anybody that had a Sega Genesis, and they will tell you that they most likely threw their controllers at this level. But what would you say is your favorite level in this game?
In Sonic Mania or Sonic games in general?
Sonic Mania.
I would say Lava Reef, even though that's a game that level you can easily play in the Sonic and Knuckles version, but no, I've always liked that level.
What would you say your favorite Sonic game is in general?
Sonic game? Well, probably Sonic Generations. Easy.
And hopefully if we get the equipment, we will be able to bring that to you. But like I said, it's kind of hard to do with these older games because we're not millionaires here at Spirit Play.
We'll adapt and figure it out. Have faith in us. Put our minds together, capable of anything.
Yep. Brain power is always... You know, you were telling me once before, Boundless, that wasn't it you that said we only use, what percentage of our brain was it?
10.
We only use 10% of our brain. So, think about the potential. It's pretty much limitless. Especially if you go into a meditative state.
The problem is, how do you achieve a state like that? Question man's been asking for years.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, for me it's easy, but for a lot of people, sometimes it's easier than others. Because I know, I taught you, because you came to me, you were like, I need help with this. And a lot of times, I'd be sitting there, and you would call me out of the blue, and you'd be like, I need to come over right now. And I'd be sitting there like, okay. And then you walk in, I'd be like, you didn't even have to say anything. I already knew. How many times have I looked at you and you're like, and I'm like, you okay? And you're like, yeah. And I'm like, no, you're not.
Yeah, there's certainly been them times when I've come in and haven't been in the best of moods, especially lately, but you know, take it one day at a time. You just hope you don't explode on anyone, and then you go to sleep and you do it again another day.
Well, you're definitely not exploding on me, that's for sure.
Thank God.
You might end up with a double cry situation. You do that.
That's true. But we're getting ready to reach the part where a lot of people had trouble. I had trouble with this part too.
Yeah, well, trust me, he makes it look easy. That's why I swear I didn't hire him for just this video game plan. Although he's probably the best one I know it. Video game. Period.
Not the best. But pretty damn good.
I mean, in our circles, considering who we know, I would say you're one of the best. Probably the best at our school, anyway.
Best in our school? What school is that?
The school being a boss. Yeah, so we are going through. Is this chemical plant 2? 1? Or where are we?
No. This is Act 1.
And you died right at the part?
Yep. See, this part's hard. You gotta time it correctly.
Told you, people.
Figure it out now.
Right after I was talking out to me.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Told you, no, not gonna always be that good.
You gotta make me look good here.
Alright, see, making it this time.
He doesn't die often first. Yeah, so yeah, a lot of times we're gonna bring you streams that I know we got Phoenix Red going on now, but the person I'm doing with Iron Man isn't always available, so it's either going to be me doing something or I'll be doing some games by myself. So please suggest games that are a little bit on the easier side, because you gotta think about my disability too, and it's kind of.
Just wait for me.
Or I could just wait for him. Well, you're not always available either, Dallas.
Well, I try. I can try to be available as best I can.
Yeah, well, I know some people that said they would be available, and then they're never available.
Well, different people work in different fields, man.
Yep.
Do different things.
Or I could say they were only available on New Year's. That's a whole other story. A whole other day. We won't look at it here. But
At least not this episode.
yeah, at least not this episode. But if that person ends up seeing this video, yes, I'm talking to you.
I don't think he's gonna know who you're talking about. He'll probably think it's somebody else.
You think he'll figure it out?
It's possible. I'm not gonna say no, I'm not gonna say yes.
I mean, yeah. So we are entering what's
So I think this is the fourth that we've been on. I'm gonna leave that there, so.
and these special stages were from Sonic CD, I believe.
Inspired by Sonic CD. They're a little more like, I'd say they mix a bit of Sonic R in here. If any of you know what Sonic R is,
you know how
then
much
you've had a Sega set.
or you played it on one of the many systems it's been ported to. You know how much I love Sonic R.
Oh yeah. It is pretty easy though, once you figure it out.
No.
You had trouble with it?
The controls are not my friend. You know how much I like to complain about controls.
I don't think you complain about them necessarily.
They're slippery as heck. They are slippery though. But let me put it this way, Sonic 06 is more stable than. Not on a technical level, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, I think nature plays a big part in spirituality. Keeping yourself grounded, it's good to be able to step out in nature if at all possible. Unless it's like snowing outside, which if you're watching this when it goes up, it is about to snow outside.
It is almost Christmas. It's gotta be, the weather has to match with the holiday, you know what I'm saying?
Yep. I know what you're saying. So, how many stages are in this game, Bones?
About 8.
Is that including the final stage? Like, when you get all the emeralds?
Well, I think you get the final stage, whether or not you get all the emeralds or not.
Yeah, and we know that there's a Sonic Mania Plus. If you guys want to see that, we'll bring you that too. Just let us know, and we'll do our best to accommodate. Because, like I said, we're running on a tight budget here at Spirit Playman. Like, the only reason I'm able to stream is because I have my PS4 here, otherwise I wouldn't be making videos at all. So,
Yeah, you can start. So proud, Paul.
Shut
Slim Pickens here right now.
Yep.
Trying not to get hit, but I'm getting hit a lot.
And the other thing, try not to request games that have music that has a copyright issue, otherwise I'm gonna have to switch my audio setup so I don't get hit with a copyright strike. Otherwise they might take our channel down, and that would not be good.
No, we're not. You will stay on, Paul. You'll stay in business.
Yes. And by the way, have you played Persona 5?
Not all the way. I played parts of it. I know what you're gonna say.
Okay. All I have to do is point at my icon in the top left of the screen.
Yeah, no. Then we play.
Yeah, but we have to worry about the cutscenes being blocked, so we're gonna have to test it before we go after. But yeah, that I would say that is probably my favorite modern game. Along with, stay with me, Final Fantasy VII.
But you can't wait for that one.
Yes, and depending on if the cutscenes are blocked, I'm gonna bring it to you guys anyway. I'll just leave a link in the description. if the, like, a link to all the cutscenes if they're blocked. Do you know that there's a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out?
Yes, I do.
So I will probably bring you guys that because I was gonna play it anyway, and martial arts have lots to do with spirituality.
It does indeed. Balance your body and mind.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, there aren't such things as sense of being in real life. But meditation does a lot for that. When you say it does a lot for pain.
I mean, it's not impossible.
I mean, we're not saying that it'll stop you from bleeding out, but we're saying that, like, it may stop, like, basic ailments. You know, you see what I'm saying here, people?
More mental.
Yeah, like more. Stop your arthritis from hurting in cold weather, or you see what I'm saying here, Balance? Like,
sort of. I think you need to do a study on that. See if that's possible.
I mean, you are the doctor in this let's play here.
We'll be able to. Yeah, it'll be interesting to look that up, see if there's any study on it.
Then Google it and get back to us.
Sure. No. So this used to be from Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine. If anyone's ever played this game and beaten that whole game.
Yes, and we do call him Robotnik. We don't call him Eggman around here. We're not from Japan, people. I really don't like it when people call him Eggman.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with Eggman. It's fitting. Don't you agree?
Yeah, but
despite that,
I've grown up. I've always grown up with him being called Robotnik. So it's, or if anybody's ever seen the cartoon Robotnik, several cartoons. How many cartoons where it ended up being released? I know there were a few of them.
There's at least 3 I know of. And I think there was one more that I'd never seen.
There's The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which is like the kid one. And then there's
for kids, yeah.
like, but wouldn't you agree that that was the most, like, that was the most one that was like had like kids in mind?
Yeah. I think the Sonic X version was actually had an unrated version.
I never actually watched the Sonic X. I watched like one episode, but I never watched it all the way through. Are you, is anybody going to see the Sonic movie on Valentine's Day?
First off, what do you think of the new change that they made? The latest, just the changes design, it's hilarious.
Sega knew what they were doing. Sega absolutely knew what they were doing. And yes, Sega, I'm calling you out right now.
Well, we still gotta make the games, Paul.
Please don't take our channel down.
They already have. I don't have too much hope anymore, except that they release another Sonic Mania.
Or like you always tell me, Sonic Adventure 3.
Oh yeah, don't get me started.
And this is one of the newer stages that was added for Sonic Mania. How many originals, new stages were added?
At least 3. Yeah. So this one's one of them.
Studiopolis.
Yeah. The final stage is a new one. And then... Actually, there's 2. 2 more. There's that desert stage, I forget the name of it. Mirage Saloon, I believe. And then...
Yeah, Mirage Saloon. Yeah, you're right.
Something Garden.
Printing Press Garden, or...
Oh yeah, that's the name of it.
It's the one with the newspapers.
Yep. I'm surprised you remember that.
Yeah, I do have a good memory.
Yeah, you do.
Sometimes it can come back to bite you. Because when I bring up stuff that you don't want me to bring up, then you look at me like...
Finally figure out how to do that flying thing, by the way.
Hey, man, don't yell at me. I'm supposed to be told, man.
No, I don't know. I was just saying, I figured out how to do that flying thing.
And how would you do that, in case people didn't know?
So you jump, and then as you're pressing the up button on the D-pad, then you press X again, and then tails will fly.
Do you use the D-pad for this, or the analog stuff?
I usually use the D-pad.
But you can use both, correct?
Yes. For me, it feels more authentic. It's just how I like to play.
We're classic gamers here, people. Classic gamers.
Well, I was born during those classic ages.
So
Nintendo 64. I think a lot of the newer generation don't remember that.
I do. Here's the thing though. Does anybody remember the Sega Dreamcast?
I'm sure you can find people that remember it. It had its followers.
Sega does what Nintendo don't, people. Just saying.
Well, hopefully, last time I messed up that special stage, hopefully I've redeemed myself on this one.
You'll be fine. As long as we get all 7 by the end of the game. Which I've... Ooh, commentator's curse there, bud.
It's multitask. Just dial in.
Commentator's curse.
Of course, it's just like anything, just gotta practice and hopefully you'll be able to dominate games and get badass. I knew that was gonna happen. Get another. I messed it up. I can't even get this now. I try not to do that, folks. Paul very well knows I'm kind of a potty mouth.
Tells me. I go by tells on this. But that's okay, somebody already screwed up on one of the episodes. But yeah, Dallas is known for, he gets the local indie games, and personally I think it's hilarious when he gets mad, because I'm just sitting there like...
Well, hasn't happened yet, so I think my chances are pretty good right now.
I'm just saying that I think it's funny. I honestly think it's funny.
It is kind of funny if you look from the outside. Kind of gonna laugh at it.
Yeah.
You just learn to not do it.
We just saw the... let him focus on this ball.
No, it's fine. So, obvious, as you can see, I cannot hit this boss just by jumping on. I gotta hit these little blue arrows. Thank God Tails is there to hit that. Nice.
You're welcome, by the way.
Thank you.
Would you say, like, as good as we're about to as good as technology is, it's kind of a hindrance as far as spirituality goes.
I definitely think that our technology is evolving way faster than we are.
Agreed.
I think because of the way, just because our current way of thinking, we're just using it a certain way. That's not what it's intended. But, you know, that's what life's all about.
Yeah.
Learning.
Always need to find balance, people. This is a
newer stage. I forgot this one. Actually, what are we talking about? We just discussed this stage. This is the first one. This is the second act. I cannot get up this stage.
To me, it looks like it's based on a little bit of Sonic Advance.
If any of you ever played that game,
Which
you just played quality Sonic game right there.
I have not played all those all the way through.
You should. In my opinion, they're a little underrated.
But thanks to Game Boy Advance / legal / dot Game Boy Advance, you can get them easily now.
Well, I've already purchased them before, so to me I feel like I'm justified.
Yes.
Personally. But that's probably something I shouldn't say.
Fine. I didn't give any.
Give any what?
I didn't give any indication as to what, like. Those of you that know what we're talking about, like, know what we're talking about. We just won't say that loud. Would you agree on that?
All you need to know that everything is being done right now is illegal.
Yes. I downloaded this legally.
I think us explaining it might make everyone sketched out. Just a little.
Yeah, but all the viewers know what we're talking about. That's my point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what this also reminds me of? That one level from Sonic CD. The bouncy level. You know what I'm talking about?
Yep. Is there any way for us to get Sonic CD on the PS4?
As far as I know right now, no.
Because that is a game that's also heavy on environmental stuff. Wouldn't you say?
Well, I'd say it brings it all home. Just with the going back in time stuff.
Yep. Don't spoil the game for anybody who hasn't seen it yet. Which, if you haven't seen Sonic CD, what are you doing with your life?
Well,
nice little cutscene here.
Trying to be memorable from Sonic and Knuckles, and they jump on the ship. Fine battery.
Which is from Sonic 3, which...
Technically, Sonic and Knuckles, but...
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Yeah, it's the same game. Pretty much.
Which is actually, if people didn't know, 2 games in 1.
I just remember when I would try to put it in the first game, the first Sonic one, because I thought I could get Knuckles in it, but you can't.
Yeah, didn't it bring up like a weird screen with a bunch of characters?
Yeah, that's Blue Sphere. So, at first I didn't remember how to do it, but we have to press a certain array of buttons to get it to work, and then you're able to play like any special stage that's in the game. It's basically all Blue Sphere, just special stages. in Sonic 3.
Would you explain what Blue Sphere is?
So Blue Sphere is, so you're kind of at a third person view. Oh man.
Commentator's curse again.
So, man, I completely lost my train of thought.
Blue Sphere.
Yeah. So, okay, so Blue Sphere. So, basically what that is, you're just running on a checkerboard and you're literally trying to get these blue spheres.
Yeah.
And you have to get all the blue spheres to win the level. And then there's extra bonuses if you get all the rings in the level.
Yeah, extra lives and all that stuff.
It's more or less just practice on how to get all the emeralds in Sonic 3. And Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Excuse me.
Which, funnily enough, there were actually 2 games. And the reason why there were 2 games is because Sega finished half of it, and then they didn't have time to finish the other half, so they just made it its own separate game. Would you like to explain how they brought those 2 games together?
So, on the Sonic and Knuckles part of the game, they put this little cartridge insert where you put in the Sonic 3 game, and it's, when you load up the game, it puts all the levels from Sonic 3 and Sonic Knuckles together, make it into one game.
Didn't it work with Sonic 2 as well?
Yeah, it worked with Sonic 2, but didn't give you any more levels or anything. It just allowed you to play as Knuckles, which is a good feature.
Which made the
time.
Which it allowed you access parts of the level that you wouldn't be able to normally access from Sonic or Tails. From what I've read anyway.
Oh, good. I never thought of that.
Have you seen the commercials?
What, for Sonic? Sonic 3?
For Sonic 2.
No.
Yeah, it allows you to access the whole thing for playing as Knuckles in Sonic 2 is it allows you to access parts of the levels that you wouldn't be able to access.
Are there any bosses? Like any extra parts of the...
I would have to look that up, but I'm sure there are. I mean, we're talking about Sega's hate, so I'm sure there are. But in recent years, Sega has Sonic has kind of fallen off the bandwagon.
I've kind of forgotten to play a lot of these games. More of a Last of Us multiplayer.
Yeah, we know. Those of us that know you know. Okay.
You seem almost ashamed of it.
We are not condoning Last of Us on this.
I wouldn't. Well, you know.
Nor are we condoning God of War or... What was the other one we... Oh, yeah, Outlast 2.
No, Outlast 2. Yeah, that game's a little too heavy for this channel, but... if anyone's up to making a gore channel, best gorgeous games ever, feel free.
Yeah. I'm not playing Resident Evil 7 either, because for whatever reason, the music in that game freaks me out. You know how I feel about the music in that game.
Yeah, but it didn't stop me from playing a game.
Yeah, my intuition just didn't feel right about it though. What is that thing I always tell you about your intuition?
What if it's
If it don't feel right, it usually isn't. How many emeralds do we have now?
We still gotta finish that one level. I completely lost count of how many we've collected so far, so we'll find out.
I know we're close.
Keep 5.
We got 2 more to go. See, told you, follow the gameplay here, people. Ignore those times that he died. Just ignore.
Oh, they're not going to. It happens. I'm getting hit a lot.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to tell us that we're bad again, post a video in the comments below and show us how you did.
Hey, they're always free to do better.
I mean, we all know how you feel about speedrunners.
Well, they have a community, so I can't really say anything about it. If they have a community that's probably popular enough.
I mean, you know me, I love speedrunners.
Yeah, you love them.
I go shout out to the game Son Quick, by the way. Again, this is a part of what, this reminds me of one of those old claw machines.
They have a level like that, I think.
They
One of their past games, not this one.
reminds me about Toy Story. When you gotta get the aliens from the claw machine.
Never made it that far in that game. I
That,
think I made it to the level where you face against Buzz Lightyear.
that, if anybody knows what we're talking about, that game is an old Sega Genesis / Super Nintendo. That was an era where Disney games didn't used to be so easy. That was an era when, remember video rental stores?
Oh, Blockbusters. I used to love Blockbusters.
So nice. Mom used to get new releases like the day they came out.
That was how you played good games back in the day.
Yeah, you didn't. I know we sound like old, but back in our day, we didn't have streaming, PlayStation Now. We had strategy guys, okay?
And then the internet came out, and then I realized you don't need them.
No.
You can get all the info just from playing, just from looking it up.
Yep, YouTube,
Not just YouTube.
Google. Google was the central hub for everything.
Well, there's other browsers too, like that.
Yeah, I know.
Microsoft has Bing.
Yeah.
Yahoo has it.
Yep. When you say that this contaminates spirituality, no, because we're so focused on the here and now.
Well, I've always thought that that was the point of meditating. If you mean it keeps us away from the here and now.
Yes, that's what I mean.
I mean, depends how you look at it.
It's music choice, by the way. Great music. Look it up if you haven't already.
I'm trying to find a special stage I'm having trouble.
Yeah, you're fast, man.
I don't even know if that's fast enough.
Gotta go fast. Always gotta go fast. Don't be too slow like you were earlier.
So now we're finally moving on to a new special stage after 2 failures.
What is this background supposed to symbolize?
Looks like Mushroom Hill. This is kind of like they made the art style the same like they made it for
Yeah.
Sonic CD. That's what I mean when I mean this was really inspired from the Sonic CD game.
Which, by the way, is a great game.
Too short though.
You really think it's too short?
Yeah, I think it's too short. It's one of my favorite Sonic games, don't get me wrong, but it is too short.
Yeah. I guess you could argue that. I mean, back when we played it, you beat it in a day, didn't you?
Well, that's because I stay silent and don't usually multitask. That was really bad.
You'll get used to it, man. Like I said, it took me forever to learn how to make quality videos. So,
well, it's a skill I need to learn.
We're still working out the kinks here in Spirit Play. And if you want to, friends, you can go check out the previous LPs that I've done myself. I did one on Sayonara Wild Hearts, and I did one on Power Rangers Battle for the Grid, which will be re-uploaded with the new settings and new audio settings. So hopefully this time it won't be as cringeworthy, because I was not happy. And the funny part was, I lost some of the footage for Power Rangers, and I wasn't very happy about it. Because then there was a very important cutscene that I wanted to show off. So, you know what happens when you lose footage? Doesn't make me a very happy fox.
Not happy fox. You should always be happy fox. It's just Tails.
I mean, yeah.
Although we did bitch Sonic out in one game.
What game was that?
I don't want to spoil it, because since you're already not happy I spoiled one game. But if anyone thinks of it and wants to put that on the
watch your Irish, she did. Family friend.
No, my bad. Excuse me. Like I said, body mount.
But what as you were saying?
So if anyone wants to suggest that game, go right ahead. It was good mechanics, but it wasn't very...
Oh, I know what was. The one that I thought was cool and then you thought was like... No. You talking about Sonic 4?
No, not Sonic.
Sonic Rainbow?
Well, we're not even gonna mention that one.
Too late already. Which, that game is atrocious, people. We talked about that a little bit off stream, but that game is...
The Rage City.
Would you like to tell the story about how when you were little and you were close to the end of what happened?
Oh yeah, I got... So, in the game, in Sonic Screwball, you have to look for all the emeralds to face the final boss. I'm having bad luck with this. So, anyway, I finally got all the emeralds, which was a little difficult to do in that final level because of all the buttons you gotta hit, and it was just a nightmare. Anyway, I finally got to the final boss. Was literally one shot away from winning the game.
Yeah.
And I fell off. I fell from the area where the boss was, and I fell all the way down to my death. Didn't hit any flippers.
Game over?
And game over.
Oh, that's rough!
Just like this game was going to be.
Did you?
You touched once.
He's not used to commentating people. But, give him a break.
It's multitasking. I would probably deserve it.
You have 7 lives today.
Got it this time.
Don't screw up. Of course, I'm the one that dies, but no one cares about me.
That's why we should have someone else come. Have someone as the dominant screen playing as Sonic, and then the other person playing as Tails. It'll be oh crap.
This boss is annoying. Basically, what we have to do is bump him and decide where the spikes are.
You have to keep hitting him to keep him down.
What?
Do that.
What is that?
Like that. And knock him in.
What? I was gonna say.
Look out for that grace period.
Yeah.
That's probably the only thing that's saving me right now.
Invincibility claims.
Managed to get that hit. Gotta keep knocking him.
Would you like to explain what invincibility frames are in case people didn't know?
So when you, after you get hit by someone, you have at least a nice 3-second grace period where you can just pretty much walk through anything. That's pretty much effective surviving the whole time. Now I was able to keep myself from dying after hitting those spikes with no rings.
Got him.
So, let's finish this level. This one was a little...
I think this is a good first episode of Sonic Mania, don't you think?
I think so too.
So,
oh, wow.
Wow, we got through the
So before we said anything, that part right there was a takeoff from the Game Gear version of the game. Which...
Game Gear is a very... Pause the game real quick. Game Gear was a very, very old console that was made to essentially compete with the Game Boy.
That thing was a big honking thing of a game.
And it really didn't... can't remember if it sold well, but it went through batteries like...
Yeah, I went through batteries like crazy. I remember my mom had to give me this specialized charger to put on the back of it that hooked up to it, made it even bulkier than what it should have been.
Which is not good for a console that is supposed to be
portable.
Yeah, portable.
But it was cool. It had its own lineup of games and all that.
Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of this episode. We will be bringing you this whenever he's available.
Don't worry, we'll finish it.
Until we finish this episode, which should take at least one more episode. You think?
I think if we make it a little longer, we can knock it out.
So, yeah. Thanks for joining us. If you enjoyed this episode, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Anything you want to say before we go?
Thanks a lot for listening to me talk and curse for a little bit. If it happens, I'll try to keep control of that.
I mean, this is live, people. We don't have editing software yet, so we can't really fix that. So bear with us.
I'll try harder.
Anyway, have a good day. God bless you all.
God bless you all. Merry Christmas.
Yep. Merry Christmas. Hit hit the share button. Stop broadcasting.
Let me stop.